Hello guys, Zagatech FX again. In this tutorial, I'm going to, like I said earlier in my former video, I'm going to show you guys how you can use this system I'm showing you on the screen now. The former video I did is just a highlight of what I'm going to show you guys here. I'm not going to bore you guys, and I have already assumed that you know what for FX is trading is all about. I've already assumed you know what binary trading is all about. I've already assumed you know how to trade volatility. I've already assumed you know how what price action is all about, how to dictate your support and resistance, how to use your trend lines, and how to do so many things on financial markets. Now, this indicator is the first one I showed you on my highlight, and I did, and it contains few things on the system. This is what you can use to trade volatility market: V75, V100, V50, V100, HF volatility, and so others. Now, the properties of this system, it has the support and resistance area, which you can see at the right hand side. The system shows you untested and untested or verified support. Then we have the DMA here. This is a moving average that helps you, adaptive moving average that helps you to dictate when the price crosses over. You can pick a trade, you can pick a buy. You have the trend line too, and the MT5 system has its own trend line, but this is automatic trend line. And as well, you can use your own trend line to confirm every movement of the market if you want to draw a trend line for a breakout. Now, below here we have this Zagat base. This is the filter out of a trend that helps you to pick a buy or sell signal. Then below we have the Zagat trend, and the left hand side shows you the indicator you are using, the spread, the range, the MACD and IMA. So the arrow here you see here is the MACD movement signal arrow. Then we have the EMA, that is the exponential moving average of 5. You can change that. So how do you use the system? For example, let me start from here and explain how you take a trade using this system. From this spot here now, let me start from this fake out signal. This spot here now, let's assume that this is where the trend begins, where you got the sell signal at this spot. Now, how do you pick a sell signal from this spot? One, you have to consider a lot of things. First of all, you need to draw your trend line. So automatically, the trend line in this system will draw automatically for you. But you need to use this arrow. When you get this alert here, first of all, you need to confirm this. One, these two here, this Zagat base, a crossover, this heavy line crosses the dash line. You need to confirm that too. Then the last one, you need to confirm the Zagat trend line. When the red line crosses over the blue line, the green line. Remember, the green line is the buy signal, the red line is the sell signal. And when this thick line crosses over the white line, is a sell, and when it's above it, is a buy. Now let's shift again here. Now when this signal came in, you hold on first because you have gotten the signal. You don't just jump into trade like that. You hold on. This pulled up a little and this pulled down a little. Now you have a little range here before a full breakout of this trend. So when this breakout is occurring, below this red line here, below this moving average line here, because this is a combination of 2 adaptive moving average here. When it crosses below this area, then you can now pick a trade. So when you enter a sell, you can now sell from here and take your profit at the lower low or the lower of your previous support and resistance area, which is somewhere here. Because the market has been ranging upward in this pattern on volatility 75 on 15 minutes time frame. So you can pick your trade at the left hand pattern of this area and do what? And take your profit at this spot. You don't just hold. Now, if you want to pick a buy again, you can pick a buy here when there's a crossover here. You can use this signal and pick a buy. And if you watch out this area, there's a market squeeze on this area. You don't pick a trade. I hope you guys understood what I've just explained now. And here now it's supposed to be what? A resistance area before you get this signal, because there's up to 3 or 4 candlestick pattern here, and there's a pin bar here in the middle of this candle here, as you can see that on the screen. Now let me move forward again. As you can see, the trend line pulled up the upper trend line. We have the up down trend line that demarcates everything. Now you can draw your own for a breakout. For example, let's say assume that the market is here. Let's assume that the market at this spot and got a signal at this spot. I hope you guys can see that. And you want to look for a sell trend. You draw your trend line and pick this lower low here and hold. You see that? And hold. You got this signal. Now what do you need to do? You need to do what? wait for it a crossover. Now the market is below 50 moving average, so the trend line, if you're looking at what you're looking for, a sell pattern here, then the buy pattern you need to be looking at is for a short buy or scalping buy, but you're always looking for a sell trend here. Now the sell trend you need to see here occurs at this pattern, and this signal, buy signal, is a fake out signal which you can also use to confirm this area here. So which you see is a fake out signal because it didn't cross over here. Now also see another fake out signal, also a buy fake out, a sell fake out signal here, and a buy fake out signal, or you already have a buy trend here because I know this one moved out. Now there's so many signals you can get from here and here and here when you pick a trade. Now another thing I'm going to explain is this arrow. I'm going to show you this arrow contains up to 10 different indicators you need to add. You need to combine 2 or 3 indicators that gives you this signal. But aside that, when this Zagati base is concerning this signal, now concerning this arrow signal, remember we have a support and resistance area here. We have this tiny dash line that gives you almost a very notable area for you to look at. But even if you pick a trade on this arrow, definitely you'll be in profit if you are patient enough, because trading is all about patience. Now you can look at this arrow here, which is a fake out signal. 1, there is no crossover here. 2, there is no crossover, but you got a buy signal here, which you know that is what a fake out signal. Even if you got the first one and this occurs below, you know it's a fake out, and there's no crossover here, you know it's a fake out signal. So this helps with the fake out signal here. Now coming to this arrow, now let me explain this before I close it, because I said earlier in my video that I will not extend this video like trying to lecture you about forex trading. I'm going to show you how to use this system. That's it. That's what I'm doing. Now this arrow has, when you right click on this arrow and take properties of ZT signal, that is Zagati signal, you come into this indicator, we have up to 10 different indicators you can use. See that moving average, MACD, that is MACD, moving average, convergent, divergent. We have oscillator, we have stochastic oscillator, we have RSI, CCI, RVI, ADX, that is average directional movement index. This is ADX, which is triple TEPA, you have Bollinger Bands and no indicator. So anyone you want to choose, if you choose any indicator you want to choose here and apply it to the second indicator, you will see them at the left hand side here. So let's say I want to use ADX, and remember, if I change this, the arrow here will change automatically. Let's say I want to use a stochastic oscillator 1, and I have to use a moving average. Then let me say the moving average I want to use here is 8. Now I've changed the parameters of moving average to 8 because this is the second indicator window. Then the time frame is supposed to be what's current time frame only. Don't choose any time frame on the current time frame, so you can be able to use it on any time frame, any market time frame here you want to use. Then the first indicator is stochastic oscillator. The second one is moving average. Then I have to change the parameters of this stochastic by doing what? I have to scroll down to find stochastic name, which is here. Then you have the K period, D period, and slowing period. The K period, you have to change it to 60. Depending on the parameters you want to use, you have to change this one to 5.2. Then leave the slowing to 3, depending on the parameters you use to trade volatility indices, index, or forex market, because you can also use this system to trade forex market, or you can also use it to trade binary option. Then you can come up. I've already changed my moving average to what? To 8, and I have to click. Remember, at the left hand side here, you see the ones I'm using. So if I click OK now, it automatically change, and the signal arrow will automatically change on its own. So when I click OK now, everything here will changes automatically. You see that? Even the arrow changes, the signal arrow changes automatically, and here you see stochastic 65.3, here 8. So I get a lot of signals here. Then if I can be able to filter out the fake ones and real ones, I can be able to make good profit. Like this is a buy trend, buy 2 buys here, and I pick a trade, another buy, I pick a trade, sell, all those stuff here. You can be able to use them and make profit. So that is it about this system, about this indicator. In the upcoming video, I'm going to talk about the second system I showed you guys on the video, which is the only difference there is the Zagati MACD divergent trading. If you know how to trade divergence, I'm going to talk about it in the next video. So as I've showed you here, indicator 1 is stochastic, indicator 2 is moving average. You can combine 2 indicators to give you signals here, and you can add anything you want to add below to make profit. So I'm going to reset this to my normal MACD and moving average of 5, and I click OK, and I'll be back to my normal signal. So guys, that is it for this tutorial on this V75 trading system. And if you have any question, don't forget to contact me through my WhatsApp number, and comment below. I think I'm going to upload any comments on my YouTube channel for any review. And if you want to get this system, it's going to cost you, but it's 3-in-1 system. The first one is here, the second one is MACD, the third one is what for scalping on volatility 75. So thank you guys and God bless you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and secondly, don't forget to if you have any question, don't forget to chat me up or contact me through my number. And please do not call me, send me a message on my WhatsApp. I'll respond because I usually receive a lot of messages on my WhatsApp. And if you have any question or have any idea, don't forget to tell me. And that's all for now. Thank you and God bless you. Bye for now.